Yeah. Right.
What's up, everybody? We're back with another Game Pulse podcast. It's been a while, but I'm Reed Kelly, and I'm with my co-host, Chad Harris. Chad, say hi.
And we back.
A lot of things have happened in the past couple weeks. To be honest, we just haven't kept a schedule, but we want to keep going with the content. We want to keep pushing some things out, and it starts today. A lot of big things are happening. First NFL preseason game tomorrow by tomorrow, I mean Thursday. If this comes out on Thursday, it would be today. But with the Panthers and the Cardinals, our two teams, we're very excited about this game, even though it is preseason, obviously.
Excited, as
But
excited as you can get.
yeah, but we can start there, Chad. We know that this Bryce Young isn't starting, Jacoby Brissett isn't starting, so we're gonna see Kenny Pickett, who I don't give a shit about, and Carson Beck, who you give more of a shit about because he was your third round pick. What do you anything you're looking for in this game? I know it's hard because it is the first preseason game. It's gonna be sloppy, but what are you most excited for?
I mean, I'm just looking forward to seeing Carson Beck play an actual NFL game. I mean, practice is practice. You can't. I mean, we watch all these videos on X, and you see, 3-4 plays out of the 50 or 60 he's probably running. You're like, oh my god, he's a god.
Yeah, and you're always sending us those clips
yeah.
of him like
Yeah,
popping
yeah.
off and Kurt Benkert
Yeah.
saying some shit. And I'm like, dude, because I'm going to talk shit because I don't like the Cardinals. And I'm like, yeah, what are the chances? They're low, but I mean, the competition isn't that high. I mean, you're talking, you got to beat out Jacoby Brissett. But anyways, go ahead.
Yeah. So, I mean, for me, it's just, do you look like you belong out there? If he's a first round pick, I think my expectations are different, but being a third round pick, I just want him to go out there. I don't want to see him look like he's lost, like that he just belongs, basically. I'm upset, though, that Jeremiah Love isn't playing. I wanted to see that. He even wanted to play. That's what he said. But I would guess that means that he's running back one, if not splitting most of the load with what's his name, Tyler Algier, which that running back room's crazy though. Because
James Conner still on the team?
Yes,
Huh.
but it's Tyler Algier and Jeremiah Love splitting the ones, and then you have James Conner, and then you have Trey Benson.
I mean,
so it's like someone's got to go. Like, if I'm being dead ass, I mean, and it's Trey Benson.
yeah.
But I could actually see you getting rid of James Conner because he'd probably get you more in return than Trey Benson. But
James Conner was hurt last year, right?
Yes. So
I don't know.
He's back, but
I have this whole thing with running backs and just their trade value, and we've talked about it. If I was the GM, if I would pay a running back as much as like Bijan just got paid, or even Jeremiah Love, drafting a running back that high,
it's crazy.
We'll see, because we've seen it kind of time and time again where a running back gets to that second contract and then it just like they fizzle out or they start getting hurt. A lot of that happened with a Christian McCaffrey when he was on the Panthers and he was injured, traded him. And then he's been pretty healthy, I think, for the most part for the 49ers. But I don't know. I don't know if I would pay that much for running back.
There's a very select few that I would pay that much money for.
Yeah. So I guess it'll be interesting to see Carson Beck play. It's hard because I don't know how many of the starters are going to play on either side.
Like basically none, dude.
Yeah. The rookies, obviously, I'm excited to see for the Panthers. Monroe Freeling, our offensive tackle that we drafted in the first round, especially with Icky being out the entire season. And I don't know. I think like Taylor Moton, he's out with blood clots, so he's our right tackle, who's been our right tackle forever.
Yeah.
So he'll probably be starting week 1, which is interesting. Whether it's at right or left tackle, we're gonna see, but we'll see how he looks. We drafted him in the first round for a reason. We'll see how he goes. He's a big ass dude. Played at Georgia. I'm a firm believer in getting offensive linemen either from the SEC or the Big Ten. Because they play the best of the best, especially defensive players. We're obviously not going to see Chris Brazel. He's out for the season. Very mad about that. But I was thinking about it.
I think you're fine.
I think the Panthers have a top 10 wide receiver core in the NFL.
Oh boy.
I
Top
think they
10,
do.
huh?
I think it's top 10, and I think
That's
it people
crazy.
I think we're gonna surprise people. So you have Tedero and McMillan,
Yeah.
obviously, offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah.
He's gonna take that next step, more comfortable
Budding
with Bryce,
superstar.
Bryce more
Yeah.
comfortable with him. Jalen Coker, Cokehead stand up.
That is a lot of to put on
Listen,
Coker.
no, that's not a lot because he showed at the last half of he was hurt the first half of the season. He popped off. And then if you rewatch that playoff game against the Rams, he popped. Okay.
Okay.
He's good. He's going to be an amazing number 2 receiver. Now, where it gets kind of squirrely and where we talk about like training camp clips again is you have Xavier Leggett. Okay.
Oh boy.
He
Your worst
listen, I've
nightmare.
always listen. He's is my worst nightmare. He has shown lapses of a lot of like sometimes you just can't catch. His route running isn't that good. I could see him taking at least a step into staying in the rotation, but you also have Jimmy Horn, a completely different receiver, slot,
Yeah.
like quick, shifty, who has, I think, been turning a little bit of heads in training camp. And I could see him taking that next step as well. So we'll see. But I think Jalen Coker is going to surprise a lot of people this year. And if we're talking like fantasy football implications too,
Yeah.
he might be up there. And I think Bryce is going to be slinging it. We'll see. Anyways, back to like this game tomorrow. I'm not expecting a lot. It'll be nice to see
it's
some of
the
the
first game.
rookies. Yeah, like Will Lee, our corner that we drafted from Texas A&M. I think it'll hopefully he's playing and we get to see him kind of play a little bit because I think cornerback is going to be interesting. Like we have JC Horn. We have Mike Jackson who played amazing last year and he's in a contract year and he's older. I think he's in his 30s maybe. He might be like 30, 31. So that doesn't look good for like I don't know if I would pay a corner if he's past 30, like a big contract. So it'll be interesting. So we'll see. Moving on, I did want to talk just a few more things going on in the NFL. So Bijan Robinson signed that huge contract. Thoughts on that? Is it well deserved? Would you give one of the top running backs in the NFL that kind of money? Because we just talked about it. I don't know if I would, but I want to know your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I think with the way he plays, it's hard to not pay him that much money. I think, like I said before, there is a very few people or very few running backs in the league that I would pay that much money to, and he's one of them. I think him and Jahmyr Gibbs is another one that I would be tempted to pay that much money to. Other than that, I don't know who else off the top of my mind. I just think Bijan's so good. And I mean, even
Jonathan
running,
Taylor?
receiving. I think I would have paid Jonathan Taylor that money 2 years ago, but
Okay.
now I don't know.
Saquon?
No. I think Saquon's going to start declining, if I'm being honest.
What about Ashton Gency?
I think he needs to have probably two good years before I pay him because before what Bijan had what? When did Bijan come in?
This will be his fourth year, I believe.
Yeah. So he's had 3 like monster years, and then he gets this pay. That's kind of how I feel with Genty. He needs to prove it at least 2 years in a row before I pay you. Yeah, which is why it's insane that Jeremiah Love has a 50 million guaranteed, and he hasn't played a down in the league.
Yeah, Bijan was drafted in the 2023 draft class. So he's going into the fourth year. 4.46 40-yard dash at the combine. 37-inch vertical jump, 10.4 broad jump. I just like to say those stats because I mean he was
4.46 doesn't sound crazy fast, but football speed is different. Yeah,
and he like floats. Like he's such a good like
he's.
I think I would pay him.
Yeah.
The problem is I think especially with running backs on a team that don't have a quarterback.
Yes,
you get run down a lot. So
it's Christian McCaffrey.
Exactly, on the Panthers. Yeah. So last year, Bijan Robinson had 1,478 rushing yards, 820 receiving yards.
Yeah, he's almost 1,000.
Yeah, which doesn't happen a lot. Christian McCaffrey did it once, maybe twice, but he's good. I just don't know. Like, I don't know. I always think about this in the NFL just in general and like who do you pay?
Yeah.
And I always think about what takes your team over the top to make
Mhm.
a Super Bowl. And I think with the NFL, it really always most of the time is your defense.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of teams that have won a Super Bowl that have had like
Okay, go get ready.
the running back was like the star, the
Yeah.
guy. But when you think about it, did Terrell Davis win a Super Bowl with the Broncos with John Elway? I think he
Mhm.
did.
Terrell Davis was a
But
stud,
also, you had John Elway. So it's
and you
different,
had Rod
right?
Smith and Shannon
Exactly.
Sharp. Yeah.
Exactly. So, and they had a crazy defense. So then you think
Yeah.
of all the let's think of the recent Super Bowl champions,
Saquon.
right? Yeah. So Saquon might be one of those where,
Mhm.
yeah, you go and get a running back
He went
and
crazy.
he was the missing piece. It just
Yeah.
doesn't happen that often.
No.
The Seahawks had Kenneth Walker, but I wouldn't say that we were all like
No.
they were that good because of Kenneth Walker. Their defense was
I
crazy. They had
I mean, yeah.
JSN. Sam Darnold was going out of his mind. Rashid Shaheed randomly. So I see what the Falcons are thinking, but the problem is you don't have a quarterback. So
None.
he'll be carrying the load, and we'll see if he can handle it. I think they probably thought, let's sign him now before his body starts breaking down.
No, dead ass.
So I just don't
I
know
mean,
if I
dude, that
would
makes
do
me
it.
that Falcons offense could be so good if they had a quarterback. I mean,
Yeah.
you have Drake
If
London and Kyle Pitts, and on top of that, you have no one to throw you the ball.
Yeah, I mean, unless Michael Penix Jr.
Stop.
Decides to pop, or if Tua is, I don't
Isn't
see that's the
unconscious?
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he like stays upright, it doesn't
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
We'll see. They also drafted Zachariah Branch, which I
Yeah.
forgot, but I think he might be good wide
Yeah.
receiver. So and Drake London's amazing. You just have
Yeah,
nobody
he's
throw
good.
like there's
Exactly.
nobody to throw you the ball.
Yeah.
But that division, as always, is wide open. I think
Yep.
I think it's 1-2 Panthers and Buccaneers, but we'll see.
Yeah,
So
and I don't even trust the Bucks.
yeah, I don't either. They're not paying Baker anymore. He's pissed.
Yep.
It's a
Vita
wide
Vea wants
open
out.
division. Yep. So in other football news, Zay Flowers signed a contract extension. He is the highest, I don't know if he's the highest paid wide receiver on paper, but he has the most guaranteed money out of any wide receiver in the NFL. What are your thoughts on that? It's very, very
Oh,
interesting.
I mean, I think Zay Flowers is good, but not that good. There's no shot I am paying him that much money. I mean, okay, yeah, so he's making 35 million a year. That's the same as Jetta's. And I'm
Yeah.
not putting Zay Flowers anywhere near Jetta's. That's the same as Drake London. Jamar Chase is making 40 million and JSN is making 42. I don't put Zay Flowers in the same realm as any of those players, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I don't know. How do
So
you feel?
I feel the same way. So for the listeners, he signed a 4-year, $140 million contract with $108 million guaranteed. Now, if we look at, let's look at his stats. So last year he had 1,200 yards, 5 touchdowns. Okay, respectable. He had over a
Yeah.
1,000 yards.
I mean, you're
That's cool.
good.
He had
So
1,000
did
yards in
Michael Wilson.
2024. Right, exactly. So I don't know. I don't get it. So let me tell you this. So let's play a little game. Zay Flowers, highest paid wide receiver in the NFL. I'm going to name off the list of the top wide receivers, and you tell me if, with just yes or no, if you would take Zay Flowers over the person I'm going to say. Okay. All right. Jackson Smith-Njigba, Puka Nacua,
No.
George Pickens,
No.
Jamar Chase,
No.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
No.
We're going to go tight ends too. Trey
Yeah.
McBride.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Chris Olave. Jamison Williams.
I might pick Zay there. Maybe.
Okay.
Because Jameson's more of like that boomer bust.
Yeah. Okay. CeeDee Lamb. Justin Jefferson.
No.
Teteroa McMillan.
No.
Michael Wilson.
No.
AJ Brown.
I'm going to say no.
Okay. Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, Bo Nix throwing the ball. But still, I don't think so. I think I pick Cortland Sutton.
Just straight up. Don't think about the quarterback.
Yeah, I think I pick Cortland Sutton.
A few more. Egbuka.
For sure, I'm picking him.
Okay. Kyle Pitts.
I'll pick Zay Flowers.
Okay. Drake
Yeah, I
London.
don't. No, I'm picking Drake.
Okay. Last one, T. Higgins.
Yeah, give me T. Higgins.
Okay, so that
Dude,
like
it's crazy.
I think I agree with all of those.
Yeah.
Which it kind of messes up the market too, especially when these guys that we think are better than him
Yeah.
are going to be up for extensions.
Yes.
I don't understand it. I guess their thought process was like, we don't have anybody else really that can make a difference for Lamar, so let's just pay him. So it's very interesting. We're going to see what happens with the wide receiver market kind of just, I guess, as this next year happens and going into next offseason and those types of things. But coming back to this, I just don't know. First off, this is another thing where we talk about where it's like, how much money is too much money to pay your running back, but also your wide receivers?
Yeah.
Because the Bengals did it. Like they paid Jamar Chase and T. Higgins a shit ton of money.
But
and
look
look
at
where they're
defense.
at. Yeah.
Look at
where they're at.
Yeah.
Look where they're at. So we'll see what happens next year. I just think like there's a lot of like, there's just a lot of it's like these team building aspects that I think happen where you're like, do we need to pay T. Higgins this much money, or could we bring in a number 2 receiver for half the price and then shore up our defense to where we're actually competing in the division?
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. So look, I mean, if you compare this, let me just tell you this. Okay. So Zay Flowers and Michael Wilson both played 17 games. Zay Flowers had 86 receptions to 78. Zay Flowers had 1,211 yards to Michael Wilson's 1,006. He had 5 touchdowns. Michael Wilson had 7. Zay Flowers had 14.1 yards per catch, and Michael Wilson had 12.9. Are you going to tell me that he's that much more? I mean, Michael Wilson right now, he's at the end of his contract. He's making almost $4 million. You think we're gonna have to pay him $30 million
probably
a year? Yeah,
probably.
Now it's just like the Rudy Gobert trade. It messed everything up.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to if you want to keep him, and you're going to, because
you have to.
Who knows what's going on with Marvin Harrison?
Yeah, dude, don't get me started with that.
Bust and a half, especially if he doesn't do anything this year. He's a bust.
If he doesn't do anything this year, I will be 100% on board with saying he's a bust.
Okay, good. That's good to know. So we talked about this. Let's get into like some fantasy football positional rankings that we think about and we want for us personally, because we will be doing a fantasy league this year. We'll be talking about it and talking shit. So should we start with top 5 quarterbacks?
Top 5 quarterbacks. We agree. That works.
All right. Do you want to go first?
Sure. All right. Yeah, I got mine. This isn't in any order. It's just the top 5. So I've got Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Caleb Williams, Justin Herbert. And I think the only one that I'm questionable on is the Joe Burrow. Okay. But I have 4 honorable mentions that I will say after you go.
Okay. Mine's a little bit different. I have Josh Allen. I have Justin Herbert. I have Dak up there. This is no particular order. Okay. Dak Prescott's up there. It's like, and it has to be Lamar Jackson, and it has to be.
Yeah.
I think Drake May.
I know.
I think he's gonna be 5th. I don't know if I have.
That's crazy to say too, because you hate Drake May.
Yeah, I don't, and I hate the Patriots. I just don't see. I don't see a world where Joe Burrow is ever healthy again. Like if he can stay healthy this whole season, then cool. And you know this for a fact because you've had him in fantasy.
Yes,
and he's been hurt in
fantasy
forever.
Last 3 years,
and he's been hurt.
Yes,
he's missed games.
It drives me nuts.
So that's one thing. That's
playing,
why
it's 30 points a game.
But still, win. Like when he's playing. And then it's like, if he's playing, I think Justin Herbert's going to pop in Mike McDaniel's offense. So I think he's going to pop. I think Caleb Williams is a good pick. I could see him. I mean, I don't know. Could be boom or bust with him. Yeah. But he has weapons. I think the Bears are going to be good again.
Dak, if I'm being honest. I think Dak's a good pick.
Yeah. And Dak, MVP candidate last year. I mean, he was up there. He was throwing. And you have George Pickens. And you have CD.
Dude, George Pickens.
Yeah. And also, I think, and I know you have honorable mentions. I don't really have honorable mentions, but my also is Matthew Stafford.
Yeah. I mean, you have to. So
So
I need
who
your
are your
opinions.
honorable? Yeah,
So
yeah.
I've got 4 of these.
Okay.
Jordan Love, I like Jordan Love. I think if he can also stay healthy, I think he can be very good
Okay.
because I've also had him on my fantasy team. Trevor Lawrence, he is a sneaky pick. Jaden Daniels, but he's just that risk factor of being hurt.
Oh,
It's too high. And my last one is Bryce Young, if I'm being honest. I hate it, but him and Tet, and if Coker can pop, I think him and Tet can be nasty. But he's got to be able to stay upright and not have I
yeah,
mean, the start that he had last year was so bad.
yeah.
It just
We've
has to be a full season of him playing well.
we've talked about this so many times. The Panthers with Bryce have started out the years horrible. Like the
Yeah.
first 3 games have been so bad, and you're like, holy shit. But
Yeah.
this is kind of the same year where you were saying, like, okay, if this isn't the year for Marvin Harrison, then I'm
Yeah.
done. It's the same with
Yeah.
Bryce Young. Like, this is it. Like,
Yeah.
you have to prove yourself and you have to be consistent throughout the whole season. So I respect the pick. That's a
Yeah.
crazy pick for you because he's not on my list.
Yeah.
But that might just be me being scared
Yeah.
of like what's going to happen. So, do you think that Tyler Shuck might surprise people in fantasy?
I do. I think last year, that last half of the season, he was crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't expect anything of that. But I think with Chris Olave, he's one of my favorite wide receivers. And adding Jordan Tyson, sorry. Jordan Tyson's a stud. And that's I mean, I watched every single game of
Allegedly.
his being an
Yeah.
ASU fan. Yeah, I think he could surprise a lot of people.
Kyler
I
Murray
don't
might
think
be up there too.
if he pops, I'm going to be so upset, but I'll actually be happy at the same time because then I can
Justin
just say fuck you to
Jefferson,
everyone.
Jordan Addison. I mean, he's got the
Yeah,
weapons.
that's what I've been saying. So we'll see. I mean, obviously you see like we said before, those videos of practice, but who knows? I mean, it's a different ballgame when you are actually playing.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see. I mean, I want him to do good because then I can be right with my prediction and Kyler being good. And if he's ass, then that's also good because he's off the Cardinals.
You're right. All right. Let's move on to wide receivers. I'll start
Okay.
with this one.
Yeah, go for it.
Remember, this is strictly just fantasy. We're talking about stats and points and what we think will be good for your fantasy team. My top 5 is going to be Jamar Chase,
Mm-hmm.
Puka,
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Smith-Njigba. Honestly, I'm going to go Justin Jefferson, and then I'm going to go
Okay.
George Pickens.
Okay.
That's my top 5.
Okay. That the Jettas one is hard because it's do you trust Kyler or JJ to get him the ball? But
I trust Kyler
Jettas
more
is
than
still
JJ.
good. Yeah. I mean, I think everyone should. Okay, so mine, Puka, Jamar Chase, JSN. I have Amon Ra on there and CeeDee Lamb.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I like the George Pickens because I had George Pickens last year and he went off.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think you can't go wrong with either CD or George Pickens.
Yeah.
Especially because like Dak played so well with them last year. I don't see I don't see anything going wrong there. I do think like we talked about when we talked about the quarterbacks, Tedero McMillan, he might pop.
He's on my honorable list.
Yeah, like you never know. Zay Flowers, who got paid, maybe he pops. I mean, there's a lot of that's the thing about the league right now is I think there's a lot of like those mid rounder, like late rounder wide receivers that you can pick up that could potentially have a really good season for you in fantasy and just in real life. But talk about your honorable mentions.
Yeah. So then I don't know how you feel about, I have Jettas on there. Nico Collins, it was hard to leave him off of that top 5 just because he goes nuts. I have Michael Wilson on there. If he actually has the ending to his season was so good last year, but they were also throwing the ball 45 times a game, and Marv was nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
I think Rashee Rice can be good if everything is fine with him off the field and on all that. And lastly is Malik Neighbors if he's healthy, because I like Malik Neighbors a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. I think my next, I think my tier down, which doesn't even seem like a tier down, would be like
Yeah.
Drake London.
Yep.
Um,
It's just so hard to trust it because there's no one to throw him the ball. Because
I
I
know.
wanted to put him on there.
Obviously, I said Tedero McMillan,
Mm-hmm. How do you feel
Emeka
about
Buka,
Coker?
Egbuka,
Yeah.
Jalen Coker.
Or do you think he's a tier below,
He'd be a tier
like
below,
a wide
just
receiver
because.
3?
Yeah, just because I think Tedero McMillan's going to be getting the bulk of the receptions.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It could be like a 1-2 where it's like Jamar Chase, T. Higgins,
Yeah.
where they're kind of sharing a lot of the load, or people are focused more on T Mac and
Yeah.
Coker's open and he's collecting more receptions and touchdowns. But we're gonna have to see. So okay, cool, that makes sense. Let's move to running backs.
Yep.
We'll stop there. I don't feel like going into the tight ends,
Yeah,
but
that's fine.
go ahead.
It's
Tell
just
me
Trey
your
McBride. That's just your answer.
yeah, I mean, there's really not a lot of guys that excite me,
It's
but
Trey McBride,
running
Brock
backs.
Bowers, Tyler Warren. There you go.
'Kay.
I have Bijan, Jameer Gibbs. You got to put C-Mac on there. He's just, I don't know how he does it every year. Jonathan Taylor and James Cook. Those are my 5.
Okay.
It's hard, but yeah, there's a lot of other running backs that can be sick too.
Yeah, I think mine would probably be very similar. Jameer Gibbs, Bijan, Jonathan Taylor. I will never pick Christian McCaffrey in fantasy just because it will I don't know. I think he's like
he gets a touchdown every game.
Yeah, but I just fear he gets hurt. And also like the electrical substation issue where everybody gets hurt for the 49ers.
Yeah.
I would skip on Christian McCaffrey if I had the option to draft those first 3 guys, or honestly, Derrick Henry, I'm taking.
Yeah.
He's my number 4.
Yeah.
And then probably Ashton Genty. And that's just because they spent some money on the offensive line this past year. I think they're going to be a more competent offense, which will bode well for him in fantasy. So those are kind of my top 5. I think honorable mention, you got to have
how do you feel? Are you going to put
Saquon,
Kenneth Walker in there?
I'd put Kenneth Walker in there, and I'd also put
him on the Chiefs is good.
Yeah, I'd put Omarion Hampton in there because
that's what I was going to ask
Mike
too.
McDaniels. Yeah. I think they'll be good.
Oh, you got to have Cam Scatterboo on there, baby.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. Cam Scatterboo.
Would
Jeremiah
you have
Love?
him over Jeremiah Love?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, no, because he's coming off an injury. But the way he was playing last year, he was going to rack up some points before he completely snapped his ankle.
Let me play another game with you, okay?
God damn.
And this is strictly this is fantasy football. Who would you take? Okay. Jeremiah Love edition.
Okay.
So you either pick Jeremiah Love or the running back I'm about to say.
This is crazy because he hasn't even played a down yet.
It doesn't matter.
All right.
You love him. He's on your team. Okay. For your fantasy team, let's say you have the pick of Jeremiah Love or any of these other quarterbacks. Who would you take? Here we go.
Running backs.
Sorry, did I say quarterbacks?
Yeah.
Running backs. Apologies. Okay. Let me say that again. Okay. Because I messed up.
Yeah.
Now, you have the chance to pick Jeremiah Love, but all these other running backs are on the board for your fantasy team. Tell me if you're taking Jeremiah Love or these other guys. Here we go.
All right.
Jeremiah Love or Jameer Gibbs?
I mean, Jameer Gibbs.
Jeremiah Love or Bijan Robinson?
Bijan.
Jeremiah Love or James Cook?
I mean, it's James Cook. What are we doing here?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
We're talking
These
about
guys are superstars. Jeremiah Love hasn't even played it down yet.
We're talking about the highest guaranteed money running back in the league. Anyways, Jeremiah Love or Saquon Barkley?
I might pick Jeremiah Love in that.
Jeremiah Love or Kenneth Walker?
I think I go, if I'm not being biased, I think I go Kenneth Walker. I think he's so.
Jeremiah Love or Josh Jacobs?
I think I go Jeremiah Love.
Jeremiah Love or Breece Hall?
Probably Jeremiah Love.
Jeremiah Love or Travis Etienne Jr.?
Jeremiah Love.
Jeremiah Love or Cam Scottaboo?
I'm going Jeremiah.
Jeremiah Love or Quinshawn Judkins?
Jeremiah Love.
All right. It's interesting.
All right. Yeah.
Very, very interesting for you.
I mean, it hurts because I want to pick him over everyone, but I mean, I'm not picking Jeremiah Love over Bijan. What are we doing here?
I don't know.
That's like me saying, you pick Bryce Young over Josh Allen? Like, come on now.
Maybe.
Stop it. Stop it. I don't want to hear shit from you.
Okay. Whatever you say.
Oh, Christ. Yeah, I mean, would you pick starting now? All right, I got one for you. Starting
Okay.
now, would you pick Tet McMillan over Puka?
Yes.
God, Jamar
Puka
Chase.
has hold on. Puka has
Yeah,
issues mentally.
I mean,
I
yeah,
don't want
I
him on my
guess.
team.
Yeah, okay. Well, all right. So you would choose. All right, let's do this again. All right. So I'm gonna give you a wide receiver, Tet McMillan. Okay.
Okay.
I need you to say who would you rather have?
Okay.
Tet McMillan, Puka.
Tedero McMillan.
Okay. Jamar Chase,
Jamar Chase.
T. Higgins,
Tedero McMillan.
Jesus, JSN,
JSN.
Amon Ra,
Tedero McMillan.
CeeDee Lamb.
Tedero McMillan.
Oh shit. Nico Collins.
Tedero McMillan all day.
Oh god, dude. Jettas.
Justin Jefferson.
Okay, and last one, George Pickens.
I like George Pickens more than CeeDee Lamb. I'd probably say George Pickens, honestly.
Okay, that's crazy. You like George Pickens over CeeDee Lamb?
Yeah, I don't know why. Like they're both
Yeah.
good. I think he's just better.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he didn't really have the chance to show it in Pittsburgh, but dude, in Dallas, he's good.
Yeah. I mean, he was good in Pittsburgh. I just think they were so like their quarterbacks when he was there were so ass. And
Yeah.
then, it just happened. So cool. Moving on. Let's talk about one more thing.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the NBA.
Okay.
A lot of things have happened. LeBron James has picked the Philadelphia 76ers. Does this make them immediate title contenders, as in they are making the finals for sure next year? They have LeBron, Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, Jaylen Brown. It's a crazy lineup. Do you think that
crazy?
Do you think they're going to make it?
I think they can make it to the like the Eastern Conference Finals, but I think for me the biggest thing in their way is health. Can Joel Embiid stay healthy, which he's proven that he can't? Is LeBron James going to play, a full season or be fully healthy going into the playoffs? No, I think Jaylen Brown and Tyrese Maxey is going to be insane. I think VJ Edgecombe is going to take another step. So it's like I can see that team being really, really, really good. But I think if you ask me right now, would I pick the Knicks or the Sixers? I think I'm still going Knicks.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think it immediately puts them at the very top of the Eastern Conference, probably at the very top of the NBA. I think like a top 4 team, but it is health. Like I think if Joel Embiid has never been healthy.
Never.
Like the one year he won MVP. Yeah, sure. But you don't know. So it's like, do the 76ers have enough firepower now to, if he does get hurt during the regular season, to stay above water, which I think they do. Yeah. They'll make the playoffs.
Yeah, for sure.
To make a run to the conference finals or to the finals. I think looking at the Eastern Conference, they're easily going to cook like most of the teams that were in the playoffs this year, right? So you had the Hawks, who I think are going to be a lot better next year, and they're good, but like,
they're just too young.
No, the Raptors, no. The Cavs, no. Then you kind of have like the top 3, the Pistons. I don't know. I think they're going to go down next year. I don't think they're going to be the number 1 seed. Then you have the Celtics with playoff P, Paul George. That'll be weird. I don't know.
That'll be so weird.
I don't know why they traded Jaylen Brown. I don't get it. I don't know what the politics were on all of that, but they shouldn't have done that.
No. Might
have been something going on with Jason Tatum where he wanted to be the face of the Celtics. Who knows? Yeah. But I think that that's not going to bode well for them trading
I agree.
Jaylen Brown. The Knicks won the championship. They might be just as good, but I don't know, dude. Looking at that 76ers roster, I could see them making the finals is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like easily.
I can see it. I just don't know how realistic it is.
I wonder what the odds are of them making the NBA finals right now. I would think they would be I think they would be the best in the Eastern Conference. Maybe the Knicks would be better, but if we look at those odds compared to other teams in the Eastern Conference, I would think that they would be 1 or 2.
The Knicks are plus 330, and then you have the Sixers at plus 350.
Okay. So they're right there.
Yeah.
Interesting. So it'd be the yeah, I mean, I could see it. I don't know. And Tyrese Halliburton's coming back for the Pacers. They could make
Oh,
another
that's
run.
right.
You never
Yeah.
know. The Western Conference, that's where I think things might get a little interesting. Like, let's say the Spurs make the finals again. It's like,
Yeah.
do the 76ers have enough to beat them? Maybe. Joel Embiid's there.
Yeah. I think if Embiid's healthy and playing against Wemby, I think Embiid cooks Wemby.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, this is it. I mean, and I think that's the other thing is when you have LeBron on your team, I think everybody wants to really try to win all the time. And then you have all of the primetime games, and you want to make sure that this is LeBron's last dance,
Yeah.
So they're going to be going crazy. And I think Joel
Yeah.
Embiid is going to play a little bit differently next year. So
I mean,
we'll
I
see.
think even if they didn't have LeBron, I think Jaylen Brown puts them at number 2.
Yeah. So it's a crazy team. I mean,
Yeah.
it's one of the best teams LeBron has been on in his
for sure.
career. Like,
Yeah.
I'm even thinking back when he went to the Heat for the first time. I think I would take the 76ers team over that team.
That's crazy. You'd take them over D Wade, Chris Bosh, Ray Allen.
Yes. Old
Wow.
Ray Allen.
I mean, yeah.
Joel. So you think about it. Joel Embiid, I would take over
Chris
Bosh and Dwayne Wade, actually. Now I think about it.
You take Jaylen Brown over Dwayne Wade?
It'd be a toss-up. So maybe it's 50-50 for me. I might take Jaylen Brown over Dwayne Wade.
That's crazy. I mean, 3-ball? What? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, bigger.
Yeah.
Better defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finals MVP. I think Dwayne Wade won the Finals MVP in
I think so. Yeah, with
06. Let's see, 06 Finals MVP. I think it was Dwayne Wade, or it might be Shaq. Dwayne Wade, because he had like he shot like 30 free throws a game.
Dude, it's nuts.
So that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other conversation. But and then you have Tyrese Maxey, who I would 100% take over. Yeah, VJ, like over what, Mario Chalmers, please.
Yeah.
And then LeBron.
Yeah,
who's LeBron?
I mean, the team's crazy.
That team is crazy. And then you think about the Cavs team, right? Like Kevin Love, Kyrie. I don't think I would take, especially Kyrie at that time. I don't know if I would take anybody on the Sixers over Kyrie.
No. Kyrie was the best.
Yeah, but everybody else, probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you have an argument for K-Love and Joel. I think you can make that argument. I think it's close, but
hell no.
I mean,
that's not close.
I think
no. I'm not letting you stop on that. That's not even close. Kevin Love versus Joel Embiid at any day of the week.
The role that he
Joel
played.
Embiid.
Okay.
Any day of the week. We're talking about an MVP, one of the best players in the league. That has never been Kevin Love.
You don't disrespect Kevin Love like that. Kevin Love,
not disrespecting him. He's a good player. Do I think he was ever one of the best in the league? No. But I think he was good.
Yeah.
He was a good rebounder when he was fat boy Kevin Love.
That's what I'm
saying. He did his job. They won a championship, but it was never like this dude's, like, I would never put him up as good as Joel Embiid.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
I think clearly
she needs to go to sleep. She's got her sleep around, so.
All right. Well, we appreciate you guys watching. We'll get this out as soon as possible. We'll get some clips going for you guys. Make sure to follow us on all our social channels at Game Pulse. We appreciate it. Thank you. See you later.
See you.